Starting off with the New York Times connections on a third-party website so we can have dark mode. I'm thinking of you, dear viewer. A principal, a dean, and a mother are all heads of a school. Not a foster, a mother. Foster home, nursing home. Oh, that would probably be nursing rather than just nurse. Brown and Foster are common last names. Basic and alkaline are both descriptions of acidity. Napkin is something you might do math on. It's gonna. Diatribe and declan are going to be the hard ones because I don't know what they mean. Tina, mother. Hey, Centaur. Looks like my first is actually fucking working for the first time ever. Thank you for confirming that for me. How are you? What are you danging? Are you just danging that you were late? No, no, yeah, I know. Working things is crazy. It's crazy. Getting ready for Eep. Do you guys have any snow coming up? We have an estimated 4 feet of snow coming, and I'm really hoping that hits nobody else. To foster and mother both mean to raise, actually. Foster mother, nurse, and baby to take care of. Okay, we're getting somewhere, chat. Principal and key, both and primary, are all important things. And diatribe, maybe? Not diatribe, fuck. What, declan? Those are the two words I don't know. Wait, those are both one away. So either both of those are wrong, or one of my other options are wrong, and both of those are right. And I'm gonna go with both of those are wrong. Key, primary, basic, and principal, the foundations of something. Okay. Dean, Cook, Brown. These all sound like fictional character last names. Son, do you know what diatribe means? Not a part of your niche. Your niche parentheses vocabulary? Oh, hey, are you still hanging out with Soph or have you already flown out? Wait a second. D-clan, diatribe, napkin, alkaline, ending in family words. Fuck. Okay, what is this one? Cook, Teen, Harden, and Brown. These are the ones I singled out as last names. James's. James Brown, James Cook, James Dean, and James Harden. Okay, good job. Well done, connections. I'm proud of that purple. You've flown out. Understood. Understandable. I was gonna have you ask her a question really quick, but I can just text her. 24 half-liter bottles. I believe a half liter is your standard Coke bottle. That looks like a regular Coke bottle to me. Case sale only. This is just bulk Coke. Coca-Cola. These are probably, what, like 80 cents a pop? So take $5 off of this, we're looking at 19 bucks. If you went to like the gas station and bought 24 bottles of this, it would be like $50. I'm gonna say it's in like the $18, $19 range. Let's go with 19. Significantly lower. Okay. Let's drop it down to 14. Close. 12. $13. It's a pretty good deal. That's just a little bit over 50 cents a bottle. It's like literally a quarter of the size of a gas station, or the quarter of a price of a gas station Coke. Pepperoni pizza with a 4-pint jug. 4 pints is half a gallon by US standards. And then, what did we say it was last night? 25% larger? So half a gallon plus a quarter of a half is an eighth. So 5/8 of a gallon. Hey, Scarcher. You getting ready for work again? Honestly, give me the beer. Jerk chicken and rice versus pies and mash. Peas not available. You're at work since 40 minutes ago? Well, don't get in trouble for being on your phone, but thank you for being here. That jerk chicken honestly looks pretty good, but like the sides don't look great. And the sauce is a little bit haphazard. If it was like on it, I'm gonna go with the pies and shit. That was way off. Apple crumble. Really? Y'all ain't taking the fucking mushy apple pie? Crazy. Barbecue pulled pork on top of mac and cheese might be one of like the most American meals that you can make, and I'm so here for it. Ah, that looks delicious. I don't think it's gonna be the pig skin. I'm sure it's great. I don't think that the Scrandle players are ready for it. What is this game? You have to guess Which one is the higher rated? Hey, Lily. You're not that late. Been here 15 minutes. We're on the third dole. I did the connections and I did the Costco already. But you're gonna catch all of the long ones, so I think you're just in time, honestly. All of the hot dog pictures are like this, Lily. And I think that they're submissions. I don't think that he finds them. I think they're submitted to him and then he posts them for the vote. I could be wrong. This bacon does not look cooked enough to be on top of chicken fingers. Whereas a pretzel, oh wait, it's crab dip. It's crab dip. Are people gonna want the crab dip? It's in Maryland. Of course it's crab dip. It's like the only food they have there. They didn't want the crab dip. That's so unfortunate. I would love one of those. This pepperoni and sausage pizza honestly looks pretty good. Loaded fries don't look bad. They come with a fork so your hands don't get dirty. I'm getting shit on today in the scrandal. After yesterday's perfect, we are rubber banding to the far side of the scoring spectrum. Maybe not. Maybe I can make a comeback. Get a 6 out of 10 if all things go well here. Half-pound bacon cheeseburger. That's a big fucking burger. For 6 pounds is a lot of beef for a burger. Nope, they want the loaded fries. I would love kebab. 5 out of 10, community average 8.5. Oh, we just move on. We pretend it didn't happen. Low-fat cheese, distinct grayish rind and crumbly texture. This in a Hans game? Are you playing Uma Musume? Is this like Middle Eastern cheese? Or the inside kind of looks like feta. Is this how you make feta? I wouldn't call feta pungent though. And I don't think you eat feta with vinegar, onions, and black bread. Brie's not this crumbly. I was leaning like Iran. Cool. In the right area though. Tyrolean grade cheese. I've never heard of this. Northwest of Greece, but very close to Greece. We're looking at... It's not Swiss. Swiss is the northeast of Greece, not northwest. It's an English name. Maybe it's just the United Kingdom. Or Austria? Do they name their cheeses in English, though? It is Austria. Good job. And Italy, apparently. Traditional cheese originating from the Tyrol region, which spans parts of western Austria and northern Italy. I would try it. I don't think I would want to eat the crust, but I would try the cheese on the inside. Caviar House. Crab meat mayonnaise, lemon juice, breadcrumbs, mustard, cayenne, paprika, salt, black pepper, and parsley. Sometimes they translate them scarcher and sometimes they don't. So it's hard to know. This could be American. It could be Maryland. That's true. You can try the United States. Cold. The United Kingdom. Dressed crab. Seafood dish traditionally prepared in the UK. Crab has been cooked, meat extracted, seasoned, and arranged back into the clean shell for serving. White and brown meat. Yeah, I like crab. Crab used to be, and probably still is, one of my favorite foods. Wheat flour, sugar, mung beans, margarine, white sesame seeds, shallots, red bean paste. This is very Southeast Asian. Mung bean paste is very Japanese. The pic is a little bit too blurry for me to confidently say what language these are. This could be Korean. The language on the menu is Japanese. Nope. Southwest. That brings us to Malaysia, Indonesia, the Tambun biscuit. Maybe it was Malaysia. It sure was. I'm learning my geography. I'm learning my countries. I'm slowly getting there. I know this part of Africa now. I know a couple countries over here. Most of South America. North America's easy. All three countries. I'm learning Europe. Eastern Europe is still a struggle for me. But I'm getting there. The prawn roll probably fucks. What's this? Mashed potatoes, butter, and bacon? Okay. It's mashed potatoes and bacon is a hard thing to beat. Although it had a lower score than I was expecting. Cactus fries? Delicious. Been toying with learning Korean for like 2 weeks. If somebody read me a Japanese sentence, a Korean sentence, and a Chinese sentence, I think I could get all three correct. Other than that, it's rough. Cactus fries versus chili paste. Cactus fries wins. Cool. I can sometimes delay, but I don't think I have a high enough success rate to confidently do it, you know? Centaur, thank you for the hydrate. I'm sipping. There's some octopus in here. That's a scallop. Shrimp. There's a manta ray in here. Tomato broth with aromatic spices and herbs. Kahoa manta? Kahoa manta. I think that's one syllable. I don't think it's hua. I think it's kahwa. Kahwa manta. That's coming out very distinct syllables. That's very not Mexican pronunciation. My accent is cooked. So the one on the left is ramen at home. It's pretty. I think it beats the seafood platter. Personally, I would love the seafood platter. What is a vampiro? Tequila, lime juice, grapefruit soda? That sounds bomb. Give me the booze, homie. Bugak. Versus some really good looking meat. Seaweed, chili peppers, glutinous rice paste. I don't think that that wins. I would try it. I don't think that it beats delicious steak cubes. A beef Wellington versus some not so great looking sausages. I would eat both. If I heard the accent, I could tell you that it was Koreanly. I cannot recreate it from memory. Bulgogi is yummy. I like it. This one's got pork belly and squid. Squid traditionally um does not rank very high in the plate off. These are literally just fucking sugar balls in rice flour. If I'm remembering correctly, this has a score in the low 40s. Oh, never mind. It has an 81%. Coal Cannon, I don't think is gonna beat very much, but I think it will beat the no, no. Okay. Stew on the left looks pretty good. And it's got fruit pulp, smoked fish, salted meat, smoked chicken, smoked pork, crab, shrimp, cassava, okra. I would fuck this up. That sounds bomb. Do I think that it beats lamb stew? I think that most people are gonna think that this is a safer food. I would absolutely eat the one on the right. Vegemite doesn't win ever. I don't even need to know what's in that. The mashed potatoes with bacon, I would eat. The shrimp sandwich, I would eat. The cactus fries, I would eat. Chili paste, I'm refraining from voting on because I don't think that condiments belong in the food guesser. I would eat the not quite ramen. I would eat the Mexican seafood platter. This probably honestly isn't bad, but it's just like not very visually appealing, and they have the whole corn cobs in there. I don't care for corn cob. I've eaten it before. It's not my thing. It's a Japanese noodle soup. It's a dashi base. Like the broth is a dashi base. It's just not ramen. It says molasses, clarified butter, dried milk, nutmeg, cardamom, and cloves. This is probably really good. I really like Nepalese food. It's just ugly. Beef Wellington is a yes. I would eat both of these. Coal Cannon, a okay, it's not a Korean noodle soup. It's Japanese. It is Korean. You're so right. Holy shit. I didn't even look. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Because I do this puzzle often enough that I see duplicates pretty often. And I saw this picture and I was like, oh yeah, that was a Japanese soup. No, I voted on the completely wrong thing. I was remembering a different picture and was like, oh yeah, it's that one. Nope, wrong one. I'm just a goober. Yes to the coal cannon. Well, I'm glad that you're laughing. This has all of the stuff in it that says it'll be good. So, yes, I would try this one. I would try this one. Pass on the Vegemite. I don't remember which other picture I'm thinking of. I did one recently where they were both Japanese foods, and it was this versus, like, or not this one. It was the Japanese food that looked like this one against, like, takoyaki or something. And I was just like, yep, same thing. I'm gonna skip the word grid today. I don't feel like doing the word grid. Charity Circus? It is not. It's Charity's Citrus. That's basically the same thing. Fish and Cox were trying to make a first aid product when they invented what alliterative Wham-O brand? What is a Wham-O brand? Maybe it just starts with an O? Is there any alliterative O companies I can think of? Not off the top of my head. I'm just gonna skip. Fake boogers and detecting tripwire. Soldiers in the Iraqi war used more than 80,000 cans of what? Canned toy. Is this thinking putty? Like crazy errands? Foamable resinous composition is the actual patent name for what goofy? Oh, it's silly string. I didn't know you made fake boogers with silly string. Whammo must be like a comedy thing then. Remember Chris Sarandon's voice is probably as Prince Humperdinck. If you remember his voice, it's probably from what 1993 film? 1993 film with voice actors with a guy who voiced Prince Humperdinck. I don't know. Maybe this is like a Robin Hood, although I think that one's from like the late 70s, early 80s. Coming out 3 years later. Yeah, I know what it meant. I just said the wrong thing and I was hoping no one would call me on it. Oh no, 3 years later, to far less success, James and the Giant Peach was director Henry Selick's follow-up to what classic non-stop musical? Yes, silly. What'd you find? It's stop motion, not non-stop. The answer is C. Classic stop motion musical. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop motion musical. People haul it out twice a year. Well, beloved by many. Stop motion musical. The only thing that I can think of that you pull out twice a year is Nightmare Before Christmas. You pull it out for Halloween and for Christmas. Those are pretty close together. It's only like 2 months. But that's directed by Tim Burton, not Henry Selick. It's directed by Henry Selick. Then what the fuck did Tim Burton do in that movie? Did he write it? He was a producer. Putting the producer's name on here and not the director's name on here is kind of crazy. And he wrote the original. Okay. That makes sense to put it on the cover. I didn't realize it was from 1993. I knew it was getting older. I didn't realize it was that old. Who was the last US president to sign a law admitting new states into the Union? Fucked if I know. Barely underway by the time he left office, got his name all over the internet state highway system. Is that FDR? Because the interstate highway system is it's the New Deal, generating jobs post World War One, which I believe to have been FDR. First two initials are also D. Donald Duck. President whose name starts with a D. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Double D's. Got it. 1948, semi-autobiographical Other Voices, Other Rooms became the first novel by what dude? The one after FDR, yeah. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Originally from Texas, as you know if you've read the original Breakfast at Tiffany, I also have never heard of that one. Ton of advance money for answered prayers in the last couple decades. Who never published another novel after In Cold Blood? I don't know. I've never heard of Truman Capote. I simply would not get that one. That's okay. In a base 3 counting system, what base 10 number is written as 1111? Well, base 3 means that this is worth 4, which means that this is 5. No, base 3 means that this is worth 3. 1, 4. This one would then be worth. I need a pen and paper. I can't do this in my head. I know how to fucking read these. I'm just bad at visualizing. 1 second. I'm pretty sure this is 41. Unless I did my math wrong. I done my math wrong. Is this just 40? Yep, I have one too many ones in there because I wrote down 4 instead of 3 for the first, I guess the second one. Because in my head I had already added the first 2, but that's not how that works. It's just 40. Glad to know that I did that right and it was a heckin' brain fart and not me misunderstanding base 3. 6 points is bad. I aimed for 7. That was a bad day. I'm not doing the time guesser today. I don't have it in me. Mid for me, honestly. This is Teto. It's not Teto. Undertale has more porn than Teto. Oh, Hanzo beats Renekton. Braixen beats Growlithe. It's not even close. Victini versus Set. Victini's not a particularly horny Pokemon. Set, on the other hand, looks kind of thirsty. However, I don't know any League players who are really into the League dudes, and I don't know any League players who are into this guy specifically. League and Pokemon both get a lot of art, but nope. I was gonna say, I'm gonna bet on the Pokemon fans. That was a bad pick. Modeus beats you. Genji versus Wario. I think Genji wins. I'm glad for that one. Ridley from Metroid. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I think it's nope. Genshin Impact. I should have known. Mesprit beats Wuthering Waves. It does not. I didn't think Wuthering Waves ever took off. Sylveon probably has 20,000, 16,000. That's pretty close. 17,000. Digimon versus Pokemon. The furry. The literal. That's just a fursuit. What am I thinking? 5 out of 5. That's okay. Where am I starting today? For the Sudan. 8,000. Move over to Russia. Very close. South Korea. Correct. In 3. Fucking. That's immediately getting screenshot and posted in the group chat. That feels good. After getting bonked by all of the food ones. Is this like a Garfield cart? Is it Mario at the Olympics? No, I don't think it's the Olympics. It's got to be one of the Mario carts, right? That is a Mario lad, isn't it? Or is that a Final Fantasy lad? Mario Kart World, I think is the new one. It's not Mario. You're on rollerblades and you're on a fucking three-wheeler. But there's also like a car behind you. What is going on here? Sonic All-Star Racers. No. It was on the PS3. What the heck is this? Is it Diddy Kong Racing? It is a big burp. It looks like a chocobo. Did Final Fantasy have a racing game? Chocobo Tales? It's Final Fantasy Fables. But there's no other Fables. It's not Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not online. It's none of the mainline games. It's not Crystal Chronicles. It's not Crisis Core. Final Fantasy Adventure. It's just called Chocobo Racing. I didn't know that they had a Chocobo Racing game from 1999 that got re-released on the PS3 and the PSP. I didn't know that this existed. That's kind of fun. Yeah, it's old. That's cool. What are you? Some kind of really big thing going on here. because it's blasting an entire highway. Is there a kaiju game? Is this like a Godzilla? Godzilla Unleashed? Okay, it's mechas. Evil robots. It's not Mecha Break. Maybe it's Mecha Assault. Oh wait, this looks like Phantasy Star. Um, this looks like, is it Phantasy Star New Genesis? Maybe it's just Phantasy Star. It's not Phantasy Star. It is a shooter, not a Phantasy Star. Is not a shooter. Maybe New Genesis is the shooter line. This tower makes me think RTS, not shooter. I don't think I'm gonna get this one because I'm pretty sure I've never interacted with the series. This is 2017. Indie strategy simulator shooter arcade. Okay. It's an RTS with twin stick shooter mechanics. It's not a shooter game. Whatever. This is Isaac. Pitcher, why would you do this to me? Gods, crystals, and dark tone. This, maybe it's Godfall. I don't even have Godfall. Maybe it's God Eater. Heavy armor, slow combat, large bosses. This like Demon Souls. Runes, hub character, melee focused. I don't think melee focused as Orcs Must Die. I would say that they have a tower defense tag in there. If it's not Demon Souls, it could technically be Dark Souls. It's not the same franchise. Dark Souls, you drop souls. Oh, there's no hub. Hub character is an interesting one. Maybe it's Dungeon Defenders. Maybe it is a tower defense game. RPG Adventure Dungeon Defenders is on console. It's not just on Windows. Oh wait, that's not. This is our game is on PC, not this game is on PC. Before I Rolling Dodge Dark Cathedral Magic Gauntlet. It seems really Elden Ringy. I guess you could go to the round table as a hub, and there's a character there. And I guess you could get a magic gauntlet in Elden Ring, could you? Let's try it. No, not Elden Ring. Shield blocking, demonic invasion, and equipment weight. Equipment weight, slow combat. Is this Darkest Dungeon? Medieval fantasy, monastery setting, linear progression, stamina management, XP point loss on death. The original Divinity? Divinity, they only have Original Sin. They don't have Divinity, the RPG, the traditional RPG. It's Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen is
Outcast.
a fucking Dark Souls ripoff. So we were in the right genre. We knew what was going on. It's Dark Souls at home. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay, Gimdal. You just keep cocking us. That's fine. We're just gonna take it. 2016, no shooter RPG. Single player exclusive. Let's hit him with a Celeste. 2018 side view, no fantasy themes. It is a platformer or an indie game. Likely to be a platformer if it's a side view. Um, it's on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox, so it's not a Nintendo game. So it's none of the Mario games. Side-scrolling platformer that's not Mario. Maybe it's Shantae. I think all of the Shantae games are older. Maybe it's Prince of Persia? New? What's the newest one called? Maybe it's Warrior Within. Okay, definitely a platformer. Not Prince of Persia. 2018 side-scrolling platformer game. Maybe Lucky's Tale. They don't even have it. Lucky Luke, why not? It's a 1998 shooter game I've never heard of. Alright, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and get Super Mario Wonder out of the way. It was on Switch. It is a platformer. It's not any new information. Comedy action. Can't be any Mario. Mario is out. Is this, maybe it's like a bro-tato. Although that's a shooter. Something just fell over in the other room. I don't really like side-scrolling platformer games. Maybe it's Pizza Tower. It's too new. Maybe it's, Nine Souls. Oh, you know what? You know what it could be? Shit, I thought I was onto something there. It's 2017, it's a year too early. Okay. Um, Maybe it is Nine Souls. It's not Nine Souls. I didn't realize Nine Souls was this recent. Made in Unity, but I don't really pay attention to what engine games are made in, so I'm cooked on in terms of that clue. Maybe, just maybe, maybe it's Etrian Odyssey. It's not even a side scroller. They don't even have it. Etrian Odyssey. I just spelled it. The Messenger. Has anyone ever heard of this game, chat? Anyone ever heard of this? Me either. That's okay. So I'm gonna skedaddle before y'all get subjected to that. Just a quick little dull stream. Thank you for coming out and hanging. I promise you a stream on Wednesday, and it's only Tuesday, so you're probably gonna get another one tomorrow at about the same time. If you want to be there, be there. If you don't tell me about it. That's just be kind of rude. Ah, Alright. Have a good night. Catch y'all next time. Bye.